units. We've got an officer in need of assistance. Gunfire reported in, Mission Row.
Roger. We're heading over now.
10-4, copy that.
On January 4th, 2025 at St. Michael Parish Church, General Santos City. It is the first Sunday of the year and many people attended the afternoon mass. One of the worshiper left her paper bag outside the church and joined the other worshiper. It was a usual Sunday of worship when one of the worshiper noticed that something odd about the woman beside her. The woman looks uneasy and always looking people around her. While the mass was ongoing, one of the bystanders noticed a paper bag beside the entrance. And not so long the suspicious woman exited the church. The bystanders asked his companions if anyone owned the unattended item. He noticed that the paper bag contains assorted wires that he believes a suspected object. There are 3 key questions needed to decide if an item is suspicious. Think hot, hidden, obvious, typical. Without hesitation, the bystanders called the attention of the police officers who conducted police visibility nearby the church. He reported the suspicious item beside the entrance of the church. The police officers, who is the first responder, proceeded immediately at the area. At this point, the first responder must perform the 6 C's actions of the initial incident response. Upon the arrival of the first responders, they noticed the uncontrollable flock of bystanders near the suspected object, which eventually pushed them back for safety. One of the responders confirmed that the item contains wires and scrap nails, which may be secondary components of bomb. At this point, the first responder must have seized the situation and verify the confirmation. After the confirmation, the police officer immediately decided to clear the area and do not touch the object. The first responder must secure and contain the civilians into a safe area. The first responder must cordon the area in order to prevent and secure people entering it. It also helps to control the crowd from any possible emergency situations. The police officers pushed back the people using cell phones because this might trigger to the object. The first responder controlled the access to the area in order to prevent any untoward emergency situations. As a first responder, communication is very vital to report to his chief of police about the situation. This is the time that the police officer on scene used the methane procedure in order to report the situation. Methane stands for M. Major incident. Has a major incident been declared? E. Exact location. What is the exact location or geographical area of the incident? T. Type of incident. What kind of incident is it? H. Hazard. What hazards or potential hazards can be identified? Access. What are the best routes for access and egress? And number of casualties. How many casualties are there? And what conditions are they in? E. Emergency services, which, how many emergency assets and responders required? In this situation, the CTOC received the information and called the Bureau of Fire Protection, ambulance from City Disaster Risk Management Office, Philippine National Red Cross and Joint Task Gensen and PNP Bomb Squad. The emergency services arrived at the area and established incident command and conduct briefing to the personnel for any untoward incidents might happen. The BFP fire truck and ambulance of Red Cross and CDR-RMO are on their positions for any emergency situations. The chief of police seized the scene and immediately called the attention of the General Santos City Police Office Explosive Ordnance and Detection team for assessment, including the city police director. Upon receiving the call, the team leader of the EOD team conducted initial briefing based on the initial information given by the chief of police. The PNP-EOD stands for Philippine National Police Explosive Ordnance Disposal. The PNP-ODL K9 Group is a national operational support unit that provides support to PNP offices and units. The group's mission is to enhance security by engaging with communities and collaborating with other law enforcement. The EOD component focuses on safely disposing of explosive devices like IEDs through specialized training.